Hey, YouTube fans, there's no question about it. By looking on social media, the hunting season has started, especially out west. I mean, I'm seeing these antelopes hit the ground. I guess the big question is, are you taking advantage of the western early season dates, and are you getting out hunting?
Yeah, so guys, if you've been out hunting out west or enjoyed any of the lucky people who get to hunt velvet bucks here in the Midwest or in the South, make sure you post below. Let us know how you guys have been doing. As always, thanks for watching. Let's get to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. We've got a jam-packed episode. Our team was lucky enough to head out west and do some antelope hunting, and I tell you what, there was some... I'm sorry, Justin. But
it's okay. It's okay, Todd.
We could have went 4 for 4, but we went 3 for 4. Sorry, Justin. Unfortunately, it just didn't work
went
out.
4 for 5. Technically, there was 5 guys in our group.
Oh.
I was the only one.
That's right. Sorry, I forgot Scott there
that did not harvest an antelope. But it wasn't for lack of trying or lack of shooting arrows. So guys, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump in. You're going to watch myself, Matt Miller, and Neal McCullough on our hunts out west for antelope. So let's take a look now.
Well, here we go. Today is August 22nd. It's an absolutely gorgeous morning. Great driving day today. Summer day, summer morning. It's about 6:45. I've been on the road close to 3 hours working my way to hunt with Dustin and Bighorn Outfitters out in Buffalo, Wyoming. We're going to be hunting antelope, which for me, I had an opportunity to hunt antelope a few years ago and wasn't able to get it done. So this will be kind of a redemption tour. Hopefully I'll be able to make it happen. Right now, Justin and Matt are in Illinois or close to it, working their way here as well. They're flying, and I'm driving. So we should be basically getting there around the same time. And for now, I'm going to shut up and enjoy the American prairie. And yeah, just excited to get it started. So here we go, Bowhunt or Die.
We're at the airport, getting ready to get on an airplane, go to Wyoming through Denver. We're going to meet up with Dwayne once we get to Denver, and then we're going to get on another airplane, go to Wyoming, and meet up with Dustin and Neal and Rich and Paul and the rest of the gang. And Operation Antelope Slaying 2018 will be underway tomorrow morning. What's your plan, Miller?
Bowhunt or Die.
That's your plan? Bowhunt or die?
His
plan is to bowhunt or die. My plan is to bowhunt. I will not be dying. So let's do it.
All right, well, here I am. I have finally arrived in Wyoming. About 10 hours later, I am about an hour outside of Gillette, where I'm going to meet up with the guys. They are, I think, currently flying up from Denver. They should be landing in about 45 minutes, so I'm getting excited. Finally here, beautiful country. It's just unbelievable drive. It's so cool. Just tons of scenery and wildlife, and it's just been spectacular. So.
right, Neil.
Minivan edition. Here we go. Should I put it in 4-wheel drive? Beep boy. There we go. That's probably, oh, there's an animal right there.
There is an animal right there. Oh, it's a little buck, Neil.
Yeah, that's a world class.
That's a Neil buck. Oh, he's running. He's running.
He's running in front of there.
There he goes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there. Look at this. A few more. All those look small.
I'd shoot that back one. Right?
I need my binos. Excuse me, sir.
Your binos. He's 50 yards away.
I want to see the hair on this. So which one's bigger? You tell me.
None of those are shooters. Back to my interview before we were so rudely interrupted by those antelope. So we're driving around the countryside looking for animals. Yes, another antelope, a couple more. We're trying to field judge them, I guess you'd say, so we know which ones we should or maybe should not be shooting when the time comes. Neil's pretty much just going to shoot anything at this point. Is that accurate, Neil?
That's not completely accurate.
Anything with horns?
Yeah, no, I have a male buck tag is what I have. So.
Oh, fair enough. Though, yes, that's what we mean, everybody.
Guys. Not much. Good to see you too, man. How's your wife doing, dude? It is.
Call it, Neil. Alright guys, it is finally here, day one of our antelope trip. Hey, crew, how you feeling?
I'm pretty jazzed up. I'm ready to shoot something.
But you're not shooting anything.
After you guys shoot
you're just guiding
Oh
us.
yeah, I'm not shooting anything.
So
you guys are.
What's the predict? There's 5 of us going out this morning in our group.
There's 5 of you going out. So
what's the prediction for
Neil?
arrows being shot?
I'm gonna say that there's gonna be 4 kills and
that's pretty
1
bold.
miss.
Oh man, why would he do that to us, guys? It's
I'm a
day
realist.
one. Day one. It's day one. So it is early. We are packing up the trucks, getting the coolers loaded up, bows, all of our gear, cameras, batteries, tripods, everything we need to go film some hunts. So let's do it, baby. Perfect. You ready? Access granted. Well, good morning guys. It is day one here in Wyoming. Not off to the best start for me. We got into the blind this morning and man, I am so utterly disorganized, it's not even funny. I forgot the monopod to mount the main camera in the truck. And we had to drive the Ranger way out here, so there was no going back and getting it. Got in, tried to jerry-rig something, and found out that I had the wrong plate on my camera for my camera arm. So I've got a jerry-rigged hodgepodge of cameras, GoPros, Tacticams, regular cameras on all sorts of different mounts to try and pull this off. So we are going to see what happens. Rich says there's a big goat. Unfortunately, I think we spooked him coming in. We got in a little bit later than we wanted to, but hopefully he'll come back in here. But there's at least one good one in here. They're coming through out of this kind of prairie area into this hayfield over here, right through this gate. And when they come through, my farthest shot's about 35, 38 yards. So if they are even anywhere off that fence line, they're going to be about 30 or so when they come through. So it's going to happen quick if it does happen. So I'm going to finish getting my camera gear set up and hopefully we can make something happen this morning. Stick with us. Day one, Wyoming. It's awesome. this morning, instead of coming through this gate, he crossed up high around us and went back behind the blind. He's out in the field now, a couple 100 yards out, but he's a dandy. Big antelope. That's the one we're in here after, so we'll see if he manages to make his way back through this gate at any point today. So we've seen a shooter, first antelope of the day, so we know there's a couple other good bucks in here. We're not holding out for just that one. He was the one we were hoping for, but he's not the only one in here, so hopefully the action continues to pick up. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day.
All right, well, it's been an interesting day today. There's some good activity to start the morning off. I saw two groups of bucks, but didn't really get much footage at all. And they came behind me and worked their way out. And then we've had this on and off sunny and then hot and then kind of windy and rain. And we just got a big rain deluge that came through. Just rained for about maybe 10-15 minutes, but it's sort of stopping now. And Dustin and Paul have another spot that they want me to try tonight. So they're gonna pick me up and we're gonna do a quick move and see if we can get it done. Unless something comes in here in the next 10 or 15 minutes, we're gonna try to make it happen with a quick switcheroo. So
let me tell you guys, this place is just absolutely stunning. I'm sitting out here looking over an alfalfa and hayfield, and these guys have been scouting this area for a while, and they've got hundreds of whitetails and pronghorns that are using this area. I actually saw quite a few of them sneaking in here this morning, and right now there's several of them out in the field about 200-300 yards out from me right now. But we're gonna get settled in, enjoy the morning, watch the sun come up, and hopefully one of these big old pronghorn antelope show up here close to the blind this morning. I'm not so sure if passing that one was the smartest thing I ever did.
Well, that was interesting. I just had, I don't even know, 20 plus antelope run by me. At least 3 or 4 shooters. The big one and another really good one were in there. 2 other real respectable antelope. But man, they get pinched down into this little area where they want to go through this gate, and they just get nervous, and they literally, I mean, they ran. I was at full draw, but couldn't shoot any of them. Epic fail. Hit the blind. Unbelievable. I wanted to let him get across this little irrigation ditch. I should have. That's the way I set this whole thing up, was to get across the ditch, and I didn't let him cross it. It was perfect, quartering away, head down, like 18 yards, but hit the blind. There's still another decent one over here, so we're gonna be quiet, set the camera back up, and hopefully he comes in. Shoot.
Well guys, this doe right here definitely burned the place up on me at last light tonight. She won't leave. She's had me busted for about 20 minutes and keeps blowing at me. With that said, it's been a pretty incredible day, even though I haven't killed one. Saw probably well over 100 animals today. Goats, that is, probably 150, maybe 200 whitetails. And I'd say a good 15 different bucks that I would shoot if I had the opportunity. Just had the one early this morning that was close enough to shoot, but just didn't stop, you know, fast enough for me to feel real comfortable taking that kind of a shot on them. So, you know, on a good note though, both Scott and Dwayne killed pretty good goats today, so anxious to get back to camp and see what they saw and hear their story. And we'll have a good dinner tonight, and we'll be back after it in the morning. So basically we got 2 more days left. Well guys, it's day 2 out here in Wyoming, Bighorn Outfitters. I think it's Friday, maybe the 24th or 25th of August, I'm not sure. But beautiful morning out. It's supposed to be hot today, which I think is a good thing. Should have these goats up and moving a little bit more than they were yesterday. I don't even know what to say about that right there, guys. That was incredible. I thought I absolutely smashed him. He ran about 100 yards and bedded down. His head was up for a couple of minutes, but I'm pretty sure he's dead right now. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. Kind of the rules here with Bighorn Outfitters is if you shoot one, they want you to stay in the blind until your guide gets there. So I'm going to give Rich just a little bit to get things sorted and get over here, and we'll go check them out here in a few minutes and give you guys a better look. But what a hunt, man. It's early still. I've been in the blind for maybe 20 minutes, and that's the second goat. So you guys saw footage earlier. I actually had one bust me in literally the same exact spot that I shot that one. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. From hunting in the Northeast my entire life to moving to the Midwest and having an opportunity to hunt some big bucks there, and now finally getting a chance to come west and hunt out here in the state of Wyoming, it's pretty incredible. So stick with us, guys. We'll give you another update once we get to them, but I'm just super pumped.
All right, good morning. We are on day 2, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make this very long. I already got the antelope right out in front of me. I'm back in my waterhole spot. I sat yesterday and had a pretty good day. I had pretty much antelope around me the whole day. I had a couple bucks in the morning, and then we had some rain and some other stuff and wind. So basically we ended up moving to an evening spot, and it actually worked out pretty well. We saw quite a few antelope up there as well. So we're situated here. I got antelope in front of me already. Looks to be a good day. Let's get it done. not to drink out in front, but they went to this far side of the pond. It's right at 50, and so I got him right on the water's edge. He was drinking. I pulled the blind up and got drawn back, and just when I was about to shoot, he saw something or got spooked by something, and he ran back that way. Didn't get a shot. Oh man, that sucks. It definitely sucks.
Oh. Man, this antelope hunting. I just, dang it. I just had a group of antelope come up and down, work their way over. I shot at one that wasn't huge at all. He was the first in the group and the other two were coming in. But he came in, he drank, and he was working his way up and out, standing broadside at 22 yards. And I decided that I was going to take the shot and get my first antelope. And sure enough, I hit the lip of the blind, and looks like my arrow careened straight down, went underneath him, and flew off into the sagebrush. So, I'm devastated. I'm going to go out there and see if I can find my arrow carefully, make sure there's no antelope around, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, man.
Alright guys, Rich and Scott just came in. We actually bumped the goat. It looked like I shot him absolutely perfect, but I probably hit him just a touch low, and he bedded about 80 yards out. When they came in with the truck, he ran, I don't know, maybe another 50 to 100 yards or so, and then bedded down, and we just watched him die. So we're going to go get our arrow, and then we're going to head up towards the goat, and we'll give you guys a closer look. So stick with us. Well, here he is, guys. I couldn't be happier. You know, it's just incredible, like I was saying in the blind. And, you know, I spent my whole life growing up hunting in the Northeast, and, you know, to be honest, there's just not a lot of animals there. And I was fortunate, had an opportunity to then hunt a little bit in the Midwest and kill some big bucks there. And my entire life, I've always just kind of dreamed about coming out west and hunting some different game, and finally had the opportunity to come out here to Wyoming and hunt with Dustin and Rich and Bighorn Outfitters. And it's terrain that we just normally don't see in the Northeast or the Midwest. That is just something incredible that I think every hunter should experience at some point in their life. So we're gonna start breaking him down and getting him out of here. And you know, now it's time to start thinking about whitetails in the Midwest. And probably next time you see me, I'll be in a tree, hopefully getting after some big bucks in Illinois. So until then, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and bow hunt or die.
dead goat. A lot of blood. I think I just did it. I think I just did it. Oh, yes! I think I did it. I just did it. Yes! Yes! I did it. He's dead. He's dead. My heart shot him. Oh, thank you. I gotta call Dustin. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. Oh. Well, I was so excited about shooting this goat. I think I double punched the the record button. So I just got it done. This is awesome. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. This is been a long time coming. I've come out here 2 times without any luck, had a lot of bad luck. I ended up shooting the blind today. I had a long shot that I didn't take this morning, and I am one happy hunter today. Yes. All right. Okay. That looks good. Right through the heart. Big bright red blood all the way through. And this thing's stuck in. Spitfire Max. Oh, that's awesome. That thing is soaked. He splashed in the water and then turned up here. And he didn't start pouring blood right away until we got about to the top of the hill. So let's just work our way down here and see if we can find it. And I'm excited. This is definitely a dream come true for me. I've been 3 tries, which not a lot of guys take 3 tries, but I'm not ashamed to admit it. Oh, right there. There he is. Look at this. First speed goat, and he's a dandy. Awesome, absolutely awesome. That's great. This thing isn't gonna score huge or anything like that, but he's a good looking buck, and I'm definitely happy to wrap my tag around him. Wow. All right, well, I am sitting beside my very first antelope. This is 3 years coming for me. I've tried the last 5 or 6 years, a couple different trips, and have been unsuccessful, but 3rd time is a charm, and I made a great shot and had a great hunt today on this water hole. It actually was a long day. I got in first light and had plenty of antelope around me, had an opportunity at an even bigger one, but he actually skirted me and was a little bit too far away. Had a chance at another one, hit my blind, got down and out, and about 5 hours later I was able to capitalize on my first goat, and I'm excited. It's really fun to, you know, try these western adventures, and for me, this is a first, and this is something I'm never going to forget. And I really appreciate the Bowhunter Die guys out here with me, and mostly Dustin. Thanks for sticking with me for three sets of hunts, and I'm really pretty happy with this one. And it's a great start, and who knows, maybe I'll be back again next year. I guess with that, all that's left to say is Bowhunter Die.
Well, things aren't exactly going as we had hoped, but we're going to try to make something happen. We've got 2 big bucks bedded out in this field. Now, the farmer cut all the hay, and there he comes right now. We're going to hap on one of his tractor rides. We're going to get dropped off in the field, and we're going to try to stock up on these bucks.
I think we're gonna be under 50 from there. We'll see. All right, guys, we can barely see the tips of their antlers. We're gonna sneak up to this round bale, keep it in line with them. We're gonna get up there and range them, see how far they are. So let's get to it.
Well guys, the plan almost worked. We snuck up to about 90 yards or so from those bedded bucks. A little too far to shoot. They got up, they moved this direction, and man, they were walking perfect towards us, but I don't know, they got a little spooky right before I could shoot, and they kind of ran out to about 70 yards. They joined up with a big group that's kind of up over this hill a couple hundred yards, but looks like they're making their way over here slowly. So we're gonna just kind of hang out here for a little while, see what this herd of bucks does, and then we'll make a move from there. Well, killing an antelope apparently was not in the cards for me this week. Unbelievable. Those are the two we were looking for this morning. First one came through. I was focused on him. He had boogered a little bit off to my right, and trying to self-film out of a blind out of the right side is about the hardest thing you can do as a right-handed shooter. So I'm jockeying with the freaking tripod and monkeying around in here. I finally get it on him, trying to figure out how I'm going to shoot and not hit the camera, thinking about closing the viewfinder. I look down and the big guy is walking right 30 yards in front of me. I never even knew he was back there behind the first one. If I would have seen him coming, I would have been ready for him, but no excuses. I was able to move the camera around, get on that second goat, and man, I ranged him at 45 yards. Thought I had it on him. I don't know what happened. Shot literally right underneath him. I think I nicked it right off the bottom of his chest. I think I might have just glanced off that offside leg. They ran out to like 60 yards. I grabbed another arrow, tried to get the camera moved around. Just about to try to take a 60-yard at him, and there was a couple does over here that started blowing and spooked, and they ran out. They're a couple hundred yards out in this field now, grazing. So obviously I didn't hit anything, so I don't know. Just not in the cards for me on this trip. Unbelievable.
The fastest and most compact crossbow has arrived. Introducing the Nitro X from 10-Point. Measuring an ultra-narrow 7 inches wide, the Nitro X unleashes supercharged speeds, up to 440 feet per second, generating jaw-dropping kinetic energy and unmatched downrange accuracy. The all-new Nitro X from 10-Point.
It's so great to see the guys be able to head out west and get this early start. I mean, it definitely starts to get my blood pumping to think that it's right around the corner.
Yes, it was.
You guys had a great time out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
seriously.
I don't think it's possible to head out west and not have a good time. Just the sheer quantity of animals that you get to see out there. You'll see more animals in a day than I'll see an entire season of deer hunting here in Illinois, which is just, it's a whole different environment when you get out there. It's fun to, get out of the blind, occasionally try to do some spot and stalk type stuff. For me, it just wasn't in the cards this year. I hit the dang blind. And then that last one, man, I don't know what happened. It felt good.
Nerves.
Yeah, I mean, nerves. I don't know, just dropped my bow arm or what happened, but man, went right underneath them. So it is what it is. I got to be honest with you. I was lucky enough, you and I went on an antelope hunt 8 years ago. That's how long that's been.
Gosh,
but,
really?
I was lucky. Yeah, I was lucky enough to shoot one then. So I've already got one under my belt. I was really, really hoping that, you know, Matt,
Are you going to go back? I mean, you're going to try to get
I am going to try to go back. But, you know, I was like, honestly, I was more concerned going out there that all the other guys shot antelope, and I wanted them to have a good time because this was kind of my idea in the beginning. So I'm super excited that everybody that I was with at least shot antelope, had a blast, got to hang out with Dustin and Paul and Rich, and just there were so many guys in camp. You know, it was a good time, and I just, I suck, so. Well, is what it is.
You know, the camp life is fun, and any time that you can get with your buddies, get out there and have an early start to your season, I mean, it's a bonus. There's no question about it. And like Justin said, I mean, the number of animals, to be able to go out and, you know, sit in a blind, do a spot and stalk, jump on a tractor, try to do something different.
I mean, almost get run over by the tractor. I need to jump farther next time.
Right, well, Western hunting just allows that opportunity, and you know, there's just so much more land out there. I mean, I know you went with Dustin, and just the opportunities are so much greater. They're so much greater, for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was a great time. So congratulations to both, you know, Matt and Neil. You know, both those guys made killer shots on their antelope. A couple of nice bucks that they killed. You know, Scott and Dwayne, obviously, as well. So, guys, that's all the hunting action we've got for this week. Next up, we're going to jump into trophy photos and see who this week's winner is going to be.
Benjamin Harrison.
Brian Elkin.
Caitlin Turner.
Cliff Nicholson.
Daniel Crandall.
And Ryan Wagenschutz.
Hey guys, those are some great trophies, but I'll tell you what, the theme of this week's show has been Western hunting. Two of the Western shots were both primo shots. I mean, they look great to me, Justin. We were arguing back and forth.
They were primo indeed,
They
Todd.
were. Well, we just couldn't decide who the winner was. So again, like last week, we're going with two winners. Justin, who are the winners?
We're going with Cliff Nicholson and Ryan Wagenschutz. Ryan, I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad.
That's a tough one.
Congratulations,
That's why we gave that one to him.
Yeah, exactly. Congrats to both of you guys on a pair of awesome antelope. Obviously, you are better shooters than I am. So, guys, make sure that you email your information to us, info@bowhunting.com. We will get you your Pine Ridge Archery gift pack and a Bowhunter Die hat sent in your way. Todd, how can people sign up if they want to send their photos in?
Well, that's simple. You can either hashtag us at BowhunterDie, or of course go to our website and send us your email through there. And of course, Facebook. You know how, come on.
Everyone
knows how to send us their photos by now.
We've sent it 300 times. So congratulations to everybody. Thanks for sending in your trophy photos for this week's episode. Todd, we do want to talk about some of the bucks that you're chasing. I know you were having a bit of a writer's block coming up with names.
The older I get, I just suck at naming deer. I don't know what the deal is, but luckily...
I'm not sure you were any better at it when you were younger.
That's probably true. There were some really bad names along the ways. But at this point right now, that one big 9-pointer that I'm chasing, we are going to go with Goalpost. I don't have the guy's name who made that suggestion, but Goalpost is going to be that buck's name. And the second deer that I'm chasing is Can Opener. I like that name. It's well put with that right side brow tine that he has. It's definitely
But Goalpost,
cool.
You don't even know if this deer is still alive. You don't have pictures of him this year at all? So he could be burger on someone's table right now?
No.
And we're just hoping that he's alive.
No, he's alive.
Oh, he is alive.
I haven't shared everything yet.
Oh, it's holding out on us as usual.
I got some really good holdouts right now. I'm not going to lie.
I have nothing that I'm holding out. I have no real big ones on camera this year other than the one that you guys saw who disappeared after that in the last picture. So, gosh, Todd, we got one other thing to talk about. We are having a pretty awesome sweepstakes giveaway the next 30 days on bowhunting.com. So if you guys log on to the homepage, we've got an Arcus giveaway. Now, for those who don't know, Arcus is Tinks, Dead Downwind, and a whole bunch of other brands. So they're giving away a massive prize pack that includes a bow, broadheads, Tinks products, Dead Downwind products, I think an arrow rest, a whole bunch of stuff. So
this is worth signing up for.
This is definitely worth signing up for. It is a 30-day sweepstakes. So you got 30 days to log on to bowhunting.com, look for the Arcus sweepstakes. If you can't find it, use the search feature, sign up, and at the end of 30 days, we will announce the winner. It is totally free, so good luck to everybody who signs up. And with that, I think we're going to end this episode, eh?
We're done. Bowhunter Die.
We're done. Bowhunter Die. We'll see you next time, guys.
For more exciting action, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and receive live updates from our team members as well as the latest happenings in the bowhunting and archery world. Be sure to share your photos, stories, and experiences as well. And don't forget to pick up your official bowhunting.com and bowhunter dye gear by visiting bowhunting.com/gear. We have a full selection of hats, shirts, decals, wristbands,
The other side of the road.
much more.
You want to shoot that boy right there.
They all look about the same to me. Bowhunt. What is bowhunting?
Die. Bowhunt or dye.
Get out of here. What do you say, big buck killer? Yes, finally. I don't know if he's a big buck, but he's my buck. Either way, I'm pumped. The streak is over. The crowd! Yeah. Well done, buddy. Oh man.
Wagon shoots, wagon shuts, wagon, the wagon shuts, wagon shoots.